Work zones. They're an important part of maintaining safe and convenient roadways everywhere in our state. A work zone is any area where there's construction or maintenance on our roadways. Road work on state routes is the responsibility of the Utah Department of Transportation, or UDOT. But why do we need work zones? And why does it seem like our roads are constantly under construction? Think about the average automobile. It needs constant upkeep through oil changes, tire rotations, and routine maintenance. Otherwise, it falls into disrepair and becomes useless. Similarly, our roadways need constant upkeep to provide safe access everywhere we need to go. UDOT calls this preserving infrastructure. No matter how well we build our roads, they will always suffer wear and tear. Specifically in our Utah climate, the continual freezing and thawing cycle, along with the constant impact of traffic on the road, weakens and cracks the pavement. Over time, snow and rain seeps into the road's foundation layers, decreasing their strength. Low temperatures then make the surface layers brittle and cause water to freeze in the foundation. The weakened road can no longer support the weight of traffic and allows potholes to form almost instantly. As vehicles drive over these weakened areas, the problem continues to grow. Issues like these require constant attention and maintenance to keep drivers traveling safely to their destinations. UDOT work zones also help to optimize mobility. This means providing relief from traffic congestion by building new highways, expanding existing highways, and building more bicycle and pedestrian paths. Work zones also help to strengthen the economy by improving access to businesses in our state. Millions of vehicles pass over our roadways every year, and work zones are necessary to keep people moving along their way. Keeping our roadways in good working condition also helps us reach our goal of 0 fatalities in Utah by keeping drivers safe during their travels. So why are work zones necessary? To help us preserve infrastructure, optimize mobility, strengthen the economy, and reach 0 fatalities. Driving through work zones requires more of your attention because of changing conditions, such as narrower lanes, different lane patterns, and inconsistent stop-and-go traffic. Fortunately, UDOT uses signage and tools that will help you navigate safely through a work zone and keep construction workers from harm. Most notably, when you approach a work zone, orange warning signs will alert you of road work ahead. You should be prepared to pay close attention to your surroundings and upcoming directions. Speed limits are commonly reduced in work zones, so watch for signs that alert you of changes. Speeding in work zones is dangerous for both workers and drivers alike. Note that fines for speeding in work zones double and may cost you up to $600. Reduce your speed in work zones and don't follow too closely behind other vehicles, as abrupt stops or changes in the flow of traffic may occur suddenly. Advanced signage will tell you what to expect and how to maneuver through the work zone. The flagger sign will warn you there is a flag person ahead. They will often be on hand when construction trucks are crossing zones or merging into traffic. Always follow the flagger's directions in such scenarios. In some cases, law enforcement may be on hand to help guide traffic safely and efficiently. The reduction in lanes sign will warn you of a reduction in traffic lanes on a multi-lane highway. Be prepared to change lanes or merge lanes with other drivers. It is safer and more efficient to stay in your respective lane until road signs alert you to merge. When merging, drivers must slow down to allow other vehicles into their lane. At that point, vehicles should take turns moving into the merged lane with every other vehicle, much like a zipper. Merge signs warn you that traffic from another roadway going the same direction will soon merge into one lane. Make sure you stay alert and slow down to allow other vehicles into your lane. This will keep traffic moving along smoothly. Detour signs will lead you in an alternate direction when a road is completely closed. Business access signs will show you access routes for businesses located in work zone areas. Additional devices such as barrels, cones, and pavement markings will also guide you safely through the zone and keep traffic moving as efficiently as possible. While moving through a work zone at night, it's important to slow down and pay close attention, as changes in traffic flow may occur faster than you might think. Changing conditions in work zones require more of your attention than other areas of the road. So make sure you follow all signs, drive slowly, and keep your distance from other cars. These tips will help you safely navigate through work zones. Driving in work zones requires extra diligence. For both your safety and the safety of those working in construction areas, pay close attention to traffic signs and directions. The people who work to improve the road perform an important function for our society. However, their work environment can make them vulnerable. UDOT and other organizations strive to create standards and policies that keep workers safe in the work zones, but the driving public has a responsibility to follow the rules of the road. As a driver, you're responsible for the safety of yourself and those around you. While unsafe driving can be a serious hazard for construction workers, it's also dangerous for those in vehicles. According to a recent study by the Federal Highway Administration, 85% of deaths in work zone-related crashes were drivers and passengers of cars. To avoid crashes in work zones, an increased emphasis on zero fatalities is critical. There are 5 zero fatalities behaviors to avoid in work zones and on all roadways. First, drowsy driving. Do not drive your vehicle if you're too tired or find it difficult to stay completely focused on the road. Second, distracted driving. Don't talk or text on your cell phone or do any other distracting activity while driving. Third, aggressive driving. Avoid following too closely to other vehicles or driving beyond the allowed speed limit. Fourth, impaired driving. Do not drive a vehicle in any circumstance while under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or any other substance. Fifth, not buckling up. Make sure that you and each of your passengers are properly buckled up before driving your vehicle. Following the Zero Fatalities guidelines will help you safely navigate through work zones. Unsafe driving in work zones may come with serious consequences. You may find yourself paying a large fine or increased insurance fees, facing license suspension, or even causing a serious injury or fatality when driving unsafely in a work zone. As you follow all signs and pay close attention to traffic changes in work zones, you'll keep yourself and those around you safely moving along to your destinations.